Critical funding for the childcare industry is less than 3 weeks from expiring. The grant money, which was rolled out during the pandemic, has been used to increase staff wages and keep childcare programs running. If it stops, it's estimated upwards of 30% of programs are at a risk of closing.
Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joining us now. And Taylor, you've been following the story for months now. The clock is ticking on this.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, educators have been extremely vocal about what they believe to be is at stake here. They've held rallies across the state. They've reached out to lawmakers. And right now, educators from across the state are heading to the state capitol, asking lawmakers to expedite this process. So just last month, we were there when dozens of childcare workers rallied outside of an East Charlotte school for a day without childcare. This is one of several similar events held throughout this state last month. Fast forward to today, I spoke with an organizer who says she still does not feel like they are being heard by lawmakers, so they're stepping up their efforts. Going on right now, educators across the state are holding a child care phone blitz. They are calling the offices of 2 lawmakers every 3 minutes. Senator Phil Berger and House Speaker Tim Moore by the end of the week. Each of these politicians will receive a minimum of 800 phone calls. This is what the organizer had to say when we spoke with her during last month's rally.
Once June 30th happens, a lot of programs are going to have to close their doors or their classrooms. The North Carolina Child Care Referral Council, in a report at the end of March, said 1 in 3 programs in North Carolina will have to either close classrooms or close their doors, which will directly result in about 91,000 children losing their care in North Carolina.
And I did reach out to Senator Berger and Speaker Moore for a comment on all of those calls, as well as any update on whether or not those funds will be passed. I did not receive a response.
Okay, so you didn't receive a response on that. Do we know where the latest is in terms of those funds, Taylor?
Yeah, so we know that last April, Governor Cooper released his recommended budget for the next fiscal year, and that does involve some money going towards the education system. So it includes $745 million that would go towards raising teacher pay, grants to help keep centers open, investing into summer programs, tax credits for families to make childcare more affordable. And the concern from educators is that not only will this not be passed in time, that it won't be passed at all because there's not enough support behind it.
So if it doesn't pass, when would we start to see some of these closings?
So this would be more like a ripple effect. This is what I'm being told by that organizer and several educators that I've spoken with over the last couple of months. I don't think that centers would immediately shut down, but over the summer we'd start seeing one here, and one here. And the fact is that a lot of these centers are already having to up their prices. I know that East Charlotte school, they are upping pay for teachers, for their students to, or for their children to go there, $50 a month extra for one person. So these centers are clearly already struggling. And again, today, a massive rally being held in Raleigh. These educators are going to be voicing these concerns to lawmakers. So that starts at 11, and we will make sure to keep everyone updated with what unfolds there.
All right, Taylor, thank you.